Take the theory of evolution. Theory of evolution. Darwin, for example. And I will give you the parallels in physics for this, but I will not go much into that. I will just, that I will do question and answers. I will just stop at Darwin. See, Darwin told us there is evolution of species. 1859 is the year in which the book was published. What otherwise was the established worldview? Established worldview was this, that if you could take the tradition of Christianity, that God created X animals on Monday, Y animals on Tuesday, Z on this, Z on this. Lastly, Adam was created, and from the rib of Adam, Eve was created. And there are many feminist interpretations of this also. You know, by the way, on the lighter tone, you know, this story that Adam was created and the rib and then Eve was created like that. So feminist interpretation is, look, this doesn't give low status to Eve's, because God wanted to have man as his best creation. So he made some trials, and when he saw Adam, he was not satisfied. I didn't want to create this. So he wanted to remove all the defects and make a better, the final version. So he made Eve after that. So Eve is the perfect and the final version of God as he saw humanity. Anyway, so in Bible, that in the religion, even in Indian text also, we find that avatars, that is Vara avatar, Kurma avatar and all that. So you will find that this species that we see around, they were seen as the given, frozen and the exclusive categories. Lions are lions, birds are birds, amoebas are amoebas, and humans are humans. There is no oneness, there is no transformation. What did Darwin do? See, Darwin's theory is vindication of dialectical method of thinking. Although Darwin may not be aware of dialectics, but what he applied is vindication and exemplification of the dialectical method of thinking. And I will demonstrate this. See, what is the theory of evolution? Theory of evolution tells us that there is a species, and this species, suppose for example, take a typical example which is known, say of giraffe. Why the giraffe's neck is so tall? That there was an animal which looked like a giraffe or similar to giraffe, but not with maybe a goat like, because otherwise it's not different than a goat. So maybe something like that, an animal is there, but the neck is not that tall. But because of some reasons, whatever reasons, environmental reasons, the available food, the leaves which are available in that area are go at a higher level, and there is no food available at the normal level of the neck. So therefore they started making efforts to take the leaves at a higher height. But still, if somebody they prolong by effort, एक आधा इंच, that doesn't go in the next generation, because acquired attributes cannot be passed on to the next generation. That is the basics of genetics. Acquired कभी नहीं जाता. तो फिर only those giraffes who were born by mutation, there are always such mutations happening, who might be having a little longer neck, they only survived and others did not survive. So all these evolutionary changes happened because some changes happening because of mutation, and only those mutational changes surviving and others dying out. And this is how the species evolved. Now see how dialectical thinking applies to it. That means a species of giraffe, or any species for that matter, Humans were. We had a tail. Now we don't have it. I mean, sometimes we behave like that. But actually, we don't have it. We don't have horns. Now, so species, any given species, has some characteristics at a given point of time, but they are not static. The species is interacting with the environment, and this interaction brings certain changes in them, maybe mutational or maybe acquired characteristics. But these changes, उसमें details में मैं नहीं जाता अभी, why mutations again happen. But whatever, I am using a very broad term. You can discuss it in details later. So some changes are happening in it, but that species doesn't change. There is a quantitative change happening there. That means, is that species the same as it was before? No. There is a change in it. Are humans the same as we were maybe some 5 lakhs years before? Maybe some changes have occurred in us. Size of the brain, the body structure, maybe something has undergone the change. Now, is the species A all the time with all its characteristics? No. It is becoming something. A is A, not true. A is becoming non-A. A is becoming non-A. Now this change is constantly happening. And this change makes all species, bring all species in one track. This is how Darwin explains this. From amoeba, one cell animal, one cell being, to multi-cells as we are. So these complex structures, how they transformed into each other. What is the word? Transformation. Transformation means what? Evolution means what? What is the word of evolution? Evolution tells us that there are no cut-off categories. Myself and a monkey has an interconnected transition. There is a transition. There is interconnection. We are interconnected. So there are no closed categories like species A, species B, species C. No. Species A to Z are interconnected on one trajectory of evolution. So this shows us that species A to Z constitute an interconnected kind of path and interconnected whole. This is the essence of evolution. Evolution is not putting together all species in one line and say that it died and it came out. No, it became that. It became that. This is the wisdom of evolution. So, why Darwin revolutionized? Why Darwin's theory was taken as evolution? Because he interconnected all the species. And he falsified the theory that Monday this happened and Tuesday that happened. Because in that theory, there is no interconnection. There is no interconnection. This theory tells you the interconnection and understands everything as a whole. Because it connects not only species to species, but also connects species to the environment. This is the power of scientific thinking. And real scientific thinking is the holistic thinking. Rest all is partial and mechanistic thinking. And in physics also, if you take Newtonian mechanics, it is replaced by the Einsteinian or the quantum mechanics, which is closer to more close to the atomic realities. Why? Because it is insufficient. So this mechanistic understanding of dividing the things and understanding them as separate things, separate entities, is a flawed kind of idea of the world. The real world is interconnected, is a whole, and is to be understood as unity of opposites and as process, quantitative change and qualitative change. This is in sum total what the dialectical method of thinking is. Still, many more gaps are there and they need to be filled, and how they apply in social sciences. I've just demonstrated in 5 minutes and then we'll go to the next part. I will go for the discussion. Like for example, in social sciences, how this dialectical thinking helps us to have better understanding. Like for example, this dialectical thinking always makes Marx to have a historical perspective of the things. Take for example, take a category democracy for example. Democracy. Democracy, we say that Raitesa Raja Shivaji. Okay. He tried to establish a rule which is closer to the people, accountable to the people, not overpowering the people as against the other rules existing in those times. Yes, it is true. But somebody says today, so you can say it was more democratic. It was like a democratic king. Yes, true. But today somebody says, it's democratic king now. No, today I will also become king and I will try to be democratic. Will you support that? No. Why? At least we are not supporting it. We will not subscribe to this view. Even though somebody comes from us also.
You find the word materialistic.
That I will come to it. That I will come to it. So, the idea of democracy, when we are talking about historical times, we are understanding it in a different perspective and than what we will talk today. So democracy, the category of democracy will always be applied in a historical perspective. In a historical perspective. In a historical perspective, we will call Raja Shivaji as democratic because compared to his times, being accountable to people is democratic. But in today's times, to be a king itself is not democratic. So the ideas of democracy will not remain constant. They will be applied to the context. This is what the dialectical, this is the historical view. So categories that we use are not static. Freedom, for example. Same, I mean you can apply this anywhere. So dialectical thinking gives us this wisdom that all categories that we use are also under evolution, are under change. They are not static. That they are to be applied to the context. म्हणजे तुम्ही लोकशाही आणि त्यावेळचा समाज असे गोल बघितलं पाहिजे. लोकशाही आजची आणि आजचा समाज असे गोल बघितलं पाहिजे. And then you should compare and then you should apply the terms. So this is how dialectical method of thinking makes us more realistic and more scientific in that sense, in good sense of the term science, because science has a very bad application also, which I don't subscribe to, which is mechanistic Newtonian application. Anyway, now I am coming to, we'll discuss it more, materialistic, dialectical materialism. What is this materialism about? See, Hegelian dialectics was idealistic. That I will not talk about more because it will be confusing. Whatever Hegel said, let's leave it there. Materialism means Marx believed that in this world, what exists is the matter and nothing but the matter. That means consciousness. आपल्याला जाणीव आहे. ही जाणीव म्हणजे काय? चैतन्य ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, चेतना, consciousness, spirit. What is that? It is an attribute of a particular kind of matter. Consciousness is there, but it is not beyond matter. It is not beyond the attributes or the definitions of matter. म्हणजे आपलं चैतन्य ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, जाणीव ज्याला म्हणतो, स्पिरिट ज्याला म्हणतो, it is not beyond the purview of matter and its attributes. So there is matter, there was matter, and there will be matter. Finish. There is nothing more than that. The question is who created it? Right? That question always comes. Who created it? To that, Marx didn't answer this, but I will answer it. My answer is a counter question. Simple counter question. Is anything created at all? Show me anything created. Nothing can be created. Nothing. Only transformed. And that's what I will do. nothing is created, only transformation is possible. Nothing is destroyed and destroyable, only transformation is possible. So the world is nothing but the transformation of one thing into another thing and energy into another. There is nothing more that happens in the world, only transformations of the objects and the energies. So if at all nothing can be created, there is a question of creating the world, creating the universe. Nothing can be created if the verb itself is wrong. Then how can be the subject attached to the verb be true? When it is a question of creator, when there is no creation, show us the creation. Then I will talk about the creator. There is no creation. There is only transformation. And who makes a transformation? Still, transformation can be explained. For example, I can transform how this water will become barf, ice over a cup. I can tell you. Similarly, I can tell you how it becomes water again. Then I can show you, it gets transformed into this, gets transformed into this. That is the matter of science. But can I explain every process in the world? No. Why? Because that is the limitation of my knowledge. But my knowledge was limited to this much only. Now I can transform how uranium can become lead, turn into lead by explosion. I can understand how mass becomes energy by E is equal to mc square. That I can tell you. I was not doing it before. Now I know it. Maybe I will know something more. I can explain probably the whole process of the universe. Maybe. But that is the same category. That I know the physical transformation processes. So there is no question of creation. If nothing is created, there is no question of creation. So the idea of creator is gone. So what is remaining is the whatever exists and which gets transformed continuously. And that is again one more confirmation from physics as I was talking, that the world is one. Whole is one. And whole is the truth, because one thing gets transformed into another. Nothing gets destroyed, nothing gets created. So there is no question of being and non-being. It is always becoming. And this becoming is the reality of the world, as Buddha observed, as any scientist will really understand. Okay. So materialism term comes here. There is no super existence to consciousness. There is no super being of consciousness, and there is no supreme consciousness for the Bhavani. So supreme consciousness, supreme spirit and consciousness being beyond matter are altogether different thing than matter. Such things are not recognized, and in this sense it is materialistic. Materialism ka matlab, as is commonly made today, means being amoral, being non-ethical, being unethical, being oriented for materialistic consumption orientation. I mean, having materialistic consumption orientation of life. These are all applied kind of meanings, and they can be interpreted only in those contexts. This has got nothing to do with this philosophical materialism. Materialism in philosophical terms means nothing but this primacy of matter and existence of nothing but matter in the world is called as materialism, and that is what Marx is subscribing to. But this materialism is dialectical materialism, as I understood. As I explained to you, and consciousness has a very, very important role to play in human world or human society, but still it is not beyond the attributes of man. That's all.
So what is consciousness?
That's a very difficult question to answer even for scientists, but it is in the purview of attributes of matter. That much we can say. I can't say more than that. Just as, for example, there can be very complex wiring that can happen in such kind of very complex matter that exists in brain. That might be the result that there is a feeling of consciousness. There is an experience of consciousness. Because again, consciousness is also an experience. There is a question, it's a very spiritual question, which goes in the spiritual category. That do I experience myself without the existence of the other. Me becomes me only in the presence of the other. This is again the dialectics. Me becomes me. I have the idea of myself only in the presence of the other. If there is no other, will I feel the consciousness? I am conscious of something. There is no consciousness as a separate object, that this is consciousness. Just as in the Indian tradition is called as Atma. So this idea of Atma, supreme consciousness of spirit, existing independent of all other objects, this is not acceptable to dialectics. Whatever that consciousness is always about something, of something. So a mirror can exist without anything else being existent. So it's not a mirror, it's not an object. So what it is then, of course, I can't explain it because I don't know whether science really knows that. It is in the process of knowing it, but still not understood it fully. But anyway, that's what dialectical materialism in very short means. I will take historical materialism, which will make more sense to all of us, and then we will have a discussion on this issue. Shall we take a question answer session now, or shall we go for historical materialism? I would prefer.
Do you want to break for?
Yes. What we will do is, if you want break, then we can take the break. If you don't want break, I would prefer that I will take historical materialism, and then we will take break. That will be better. We will take 20 minutes. Okay. You have a question? Please.
Your concept of evolution is
Little louder. We can also.
Will you stand up so that we can hear you better?
your concept of evolution has a little wrong logically doesn't justify itself because we come from an amoeba, that's right, but we've all evolved from an amoeba, and evolution is, you said it's A and then it goes to A, B, C, D, and we are all connected by one thing. I agree we are all connected by one thing, but we all have the same characteristics. The tree, water, we, amoeba, everything has the same characteristics, but we are dominant in some way. That's why we have different characteristics. As in, we show something, but everything has, a chair, plastic, everything has the same characteristic, but we are dominant in one. That's why we look a different way, we process a different way. So I think we are not A plus B plus C or A minus something and we're changing. It's A plus 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 plus. According to your concept.
No, what I said was the concept of evolution is, suppose there are A to Z species. Then A to Z species, A evolves into B. A remains. A is not destroyed. For example, amoebas and all, whatever mammals were there, then we evolved into humans and all. Because mammals are also there, monkeys are also there, and humans are also there. So that means not the previous categories are necessarily wiped out altogether. Maybe dinosaurs are exceptions. So species A transforms in the process of evolution into B, or evolves. B evolves from A, I should say rather. A in some form remains, and B then evolves into C, and like that. So in this sense, there is a connectivity. So A is not exclusive of B, B is not exclusive of C, and so on. That's what I wanted to say. Yes.
And you said about creation, there is no creator, but in the beginning, we transformed to something, and that was hydrogen and helium. They were the first two gases that were ever known, and because of them coming too close to each other, we had the Big Bang. But there were other gases who were in
Nothing is created basically.
But something has to come from somewhere.
No, my question is anything created first of all? Can anything be created?
I get it, everything is transformed. We are transformed from hydrogen and helium.
Yes.
We don't know where hydrogen and helium are transformed because these gases are very.
We don't know as yet, you can say.
Exactly, that's what we have a creator.
No, but
That's
if
what we
we,
believe in a creator.
then the inquiry stops. Problem is then the inquiry stops. That's the problem. I understood. If we keep ourselves satisfied, then we will not inquire because that satisfaction is not real satisfaction. This is just to keep us satisfied.
It's a pseudo answer.
It's not even your statement. The statement you said to keep us satisfied. So even keeping you satisfied, I can say that to keep you satisfied, I can say something, and that's maybe a good workable solution also. जैसे नसीब बोलते हैं क्यों हुआ भाई नसीब